Hey, what is up everyone? My name is Victius and welcome back to Software Inc. and welcome back to VicTech Incorporated, where in this episode we are finally getting to release our antivirus crime fighter. Not a successor to VicTech Frames or anything, but I thought in the last episode we started creating the antivirus, and getting some more softwares out there to make some money would be a fairly good idea. Though the problem we have with Crime Fighter, I think I pointed it out actually in one of the other videos as well, is that we forgot to publish or do a publishing deal for the marketing. So we're still, or we ourselves are doing the marketing, which also means we only have 16 followers. So I'm a bit skeptical of how good it will actually sell. But let's get going here and see. We are in August and we need the game to release in January. At least I think so. We have an antivirus coming out in October. And then ours in January, and we have another one in March. So actually, if I could release it December, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I think we are trying to keep up with support for VicTech Frames, but I think we're also losing active users. So the question is, how much more do I want to spend on the support for the software actually? This is actually quite funny bug, this run right here. The way his arms are going is how they used to back in the day when the game was in alpha. Okay, I just got carried away just a little bit. But yeah, the way his arms move like this, it used to be like that in the alpha, or at least in the very early stages of the game. I don't remember if it was changed towards the beta, but at least in alpha, the arms would go up and down like this and not move like more organically like they do now. I think that it's quite funny that it's still sort of in the game sometimes, and I don't know if it's intended by the developer or if it's just for fun. Either way, I think it's quite funny. But let's speed up the time here because we need to move towards the release date for Crime Fighter. Now, we are starting to lose a bit of followers on it, and I think I should actually have brought in some IT support. I think we'll do that once let's actually just call it in. How about maintenance? State of that is pretty good. How about, do we have any security cameras? We do not. We have security cameras here, which are not working. I think we could actually, we have a security stand here, so we could actually hire some security to watch over our stuff when we're not here, but I think it would be a bit too expensive. Although if we have a robbery or a break-in or something, they can steal all of our stuff, and that could be expensive as well. Not that we have too much right now. Oh no, we entered October without buying new things for VicTech Frames, and it's actually still going up in active users. That is surprising. Let's go ahead and order some copies. I think ordering 4,000 copies would be fine. I don't think I'll invest in printers until we actually have our own software building, or at least maybe the hardware building. Maybe we'll go there. I don't quite know. What I do know though is that I don't want to spend the money on a printer in the little apartment here, because I don't know. We can only have this one, and I don't think we can use the conveyor belts. We can actually, if we wanted to, but I think printing ourselves, it costs per copy either way. Costs a bit less if we print our own. But then we also have to stay on top of printing. So if we create a software that just sells like insanely good, maybe we can't keep up with actually printing enough copies of it. Okay, but we need to keep an eye out now, because I know we're in October now. So I think a new software is coming out. Go to audio, or not audio, antivirus. We have this one got released in October of '84. So it's the new one, and it sold 6,000 copies in the first month. So let's see how it goes up when we skip month here. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, it just sold for $7 million. Oh my Jesus Christ. And we're going to compete with that? Jesus, is that even possible? At least VicTech Frames is still selling good. We need to order more copies actually. Let's just order 5,000, because we just sold almost 3,000 copies in a month. I think we should go ahead and put out a final press build, and then just speed through November here. Get some more bugs out of the way. And once we are done with that, I think we should do a support or an update for VicTech Frames. I think we'll do that during November, or December, I mean. Let's go ahead and see here. Gavin Ferguson is asking for a raise of $600 per month. No, I will give you some. I can go up to $340. I know you'll just ask for more. once we get later on. But for now, I think you would be happy with that. Okay, so the pre-release review of Crime Fighter. We have put a build out for Crime Fighter. The target demographic doesn't really know who we are. That's fine. We haven't really heard much about Crime Fighter either. No, because we haven't marketed anything. It looks amazing. It has all the new features and it's not far from release. You are totally correct, because I think I'll release it during January, but I will do an update for Victech frames first, because we need to be on top of that. There we go. And then I think we're just going to release it really. So let's see how good we do. Okay. I mean, fair enough. So we would love to review Crime Fighter, but we just heard of it now. Also, we probably go for Antivirus Remover 7, to be honest. And it seems like a lot of people did. Sadly, we have literally never heard of Victech Incorporated. We think they forgot to tell anyone of their product. Yeah. But, however, the quality assistance, we can tell a lot of work went into Crime Fighter, and I am fairly confident that is correct. Let's put a marketing budget of 5,000, and I'll be optimistic and order 5,000 copies as well. And I think right off the bat, Crime Fighter is actually outstanding quality, but it's only ordinary creativity. And the creativity will hurt our sales just a tiny bit. However, it didn't cost us that much to make, actually. It cost us 33,000. So I think I'll just go ahead actually right now and just port it to other operating systems that have active users. So let's go ahead for Pen 5, Door 4, and Next Flash X. They still have a decent amount of active users who might want to buy our antivirus compared to the competition. So our product is cheaper than Antivirus Remover. However, Antivirus Remover is inspiring creativity, so that affects their sales in a positive way. I don't know if I priced it too high at 55. I should probably just have gone 49. I can lower it, but it seems just the price is good, so we didn't actually price it either too high or too low. Let's see how good it sells for the first month here. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully next month will be better, because that is not great. 28 active users. Maybe I got a bit too confident. But Antivirus Remover might take some of the sales as well, because I think it still sells pretty good. Yeah. It is an unfortunate time to release that software, but I think I won't give up on it yet. It will get a chance to get off its feet. And we'll see once we get it ported to other operating systems. It might go a bit better for it. Let's see here when we skip month and see how good the sales are this time around. Still not good. And I forgot to order more copies of Victech frames, so we'll do that. We'll just go for 10,000 at this point. Oh, not 100,000, just 10,000. And oh, this is annoying. It's not annoying. It's kind of my own fault, really. It's sad because we did put a lot of work into it. It's outstanding quality, but we just can't do much with it. It's a bit sad. Let's just see here once we get it ported to all of the other softwares. We'll throw out some updates. That might get some of it going. We'll put some money in to see if we can actually make it work. Okay, there we go. That seems nice. Great. So we sold for $183,000 in 1 month, and we just sold out. Really, we got 51 in stock, and that's refunds. That is great. Let's take a look at the details. That's actually not too bad. Let's order some more copies. Let's be optimistic about this, and then just order 20,000 copies. I mean, selling 5,000 copies almost in 1 month. Surely getting 20,000 out of the door shouldn't be that big of a problem. At least not when it gets to door 4 as well, because I don't know. I could actually go ahead and see here. If we go to Antivirus Remover, I think we can see the operating systems it's at. So we're actually at one operating system now that Antivirus Remover 7 is not on. And that will help us greatly in sales. Although Sniffer Trap 4 just got released for the Pen 4. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm optimistic. We're at a operating system that Antivirus Remover 7 is not. And it might be because they have number 6 on that operating system. No, they don't. They just didn't pay for the license. I don't know, man. That doesn't seem too smart. Good for us, because we're on an operating system that they're not. And I think we should actually just keep porting it. That should help our sales greatly. Yeah, just take a look at that. 200,000 in 1 month. Great. Although we were fined 24,000 for not filing tax reports. But I mean, okay, I don't really care. We made some money. That's fine. That is incredible. That's good. Nice. Okay, let's just get this out of the way then. We seriously need to do an update though. How are we looking stock wise? Pretty good. Let's fire out an update, and we need to update the tech levels as well. Let's just go for Victix frames. There's really no reason not to, because we don't have to pay any license for it. So let's just use that. We made it, so we might as well use it as well. Let's fire through the update here. It shouldn't be too long to do that. 200,000 again in 1 month. That is great. Oh, I love to see that. That is good. And Victix frames is still selling good as well. I mean, we're off to a good start. I think at this point we need to start to focus on, well, actually we need to keep on top of support for a little while here, because we have 213 bucks for this one. That is a lot. Are they getting this done in this or today? I'll just release it. We'll just fix the other bugs later on. That one is fine for now. We also have to keep up with the support for Victix frames as well. Now we're starting to get to the point where we're actually not enough employees. I think I should get another programmer in, because I still think design wise we should be good with just myself and Camilla Goodman for both design and artist. And we have Joe and Gavin, and they can actually already be trained. But I think we should go ahead and look for another programmer. If we just go ahead and select all of Gavin's stuff and duplicate it. No, actually not. Take out these and just duplicate this. There we go. That should make room for another employee. So Gavin is in audio and 2D, so I think we'll go for system mainly, maybe some network, and we need him to be big brained as well. Let's begin looking and see what we got here. Elaine McDonald. I am tempted just to go for her just because of the name. Do you have any skills in anything else? You don't. Let's just go for Elaine McDonald actually. Let's just hire you. Should be fine. Assign you to this one here, and I think we're going to do the same with her like we did with Gavin. So go and change the roles. So design and artist will be a secondary trait for her. That should be good. Skip month and see. Okay, no, why not? Oh, burglars. I just recorded 2 episodes of Prison Architect, and every time I said something would go wrong or talked about something in the video, it would happen. And I'm starting to think that I just jinxed myself. I should have hired the security guard. Oh well, he's just gonna clean us empty, and we'll have to buy new stuff. That is 8,000 on new computers. That's not what you want to see. Let's see how good the sales are when you cross midnight. 209,000. Again, that's great. Take my computers if you wish. I don't even care. I just made 200,000 with the computers that you stole. Let's go ahead and skip and get into June. And hopefully Elaine is coming in to work today. She is. Great. So now it all should go a bit quicker. Let's make an update for that. Let's do an update for Victix frames as well. Fix all the bugs for it and update the tech levels. And I think, how many active users are we on for Crime Fighter? Actually 17,000. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. We almost made $700,000 profit on it. I think already now we can just go ahead and order at least 10,000 copies more. I'll order 2,500 more for Victix frames. And let's see if we can port this one to any other. We can't really. What about Victix frames? Can we port it to anything? We can port it to the Pen 5. So let's go ahead and do that. That might generate some sales for us as well. At least I'm hoping so. It will take at least a month or 2 to get it there, but I think in the long run it will do us great. Let's go ahead and skip. 20,000 active users for Crime Fighter. That is good. We're closing in on that $1 million profit mark. I still don't know why the profit is all messed up with Victix frames. It might be because of the publishing deal, but I mean at this point it's not really a problem. It is still unavoidable, and we're still making a lot in sales for it. We are starting to drop in active users though. I think we peaked at like 16,000, but now we're down to 13. But it's still alright. It's still pretty good. And we are making money with Crime Fighter. So it's not really the biggest problem that we're not selling that good for, or at least with Victix frames anymore. One thing I would say though is 215 bucks, and we're not really getting any more messages in. That's actually good. I like that. We had 700 bucks for Victix frames. Should we up the marketing budget for Crime Fighter? We might as well. Maybe it will sell better if we do. Let's go ahead and skip here and just see what it looks like tomorrow. 178. So not great. Let's bring it down just a tiny bit again, because we do actually have some support queued up. Did you already go up here to have a meeting on the roof? Yeah, because you can't do it out here. Okay. See if we can get through this in a speedy manner. I think we have one on vacation today, so I think that's actually it. We don't have much more to do today, and we're all only at 1 o'clock. Should we start making a successor to Victech Frames? I mean, we could at this point. It's been 3 years since we released it first. So how about we go ahead and say make a sequel. A sequel will go a little bit quicker because we made one before. But I will also want to add more to the projects. Go for text rendering and no, not image effects. I want to have something else on the product. I don't want it to be the exact same, but it will take approximately 2 years to create with the team size that we have now. And it's not the biggest team. Drawing tablet support. It's not really necessary, is it? It's not. I think we'll just go for it like this. So let's make Victech Frames 2, and we're adding text rendering and levels and curves. I think that would be all right. What did we price the old one at? Because I want to price it maybe a bit higher. So this was at 49. So how about we go and say 55 instead for the added extra, for the extra features that we have on the software. I think that would be okay. I don't know if we should go ahead and do a publishing deal on this. I think we should for the marketing, at least until we get a better or bigger team, that is. We do have the money to create a marketing team though. We could do like a combined support / marketing team. That might be an idea. I think we should just go ahead. Let's go ahead and remove Pen 4 because Pen 4 is not going to be necessary to have it on, or at least we can always port it to something else. Did we create a, we did not create a framework back then, did we? So let's not use a framework. Let's just go for it like that. We'll go auto balance this one. Let's go for a marketing publisher. It's 11% royalties, but in the end it's worth it because we'll gain the followers, or easier at least. We don't have to do any marketing ourselves. The main problem though is we have to release it by July of 87. That's like 2 years. I don't know if we can get that done within that time. I don't think we can. I think we'll just have to go for, it ourselves and then not mind the marketing publisher. Let's do that. Let's just go for it. I think during the creation of this, I might look into getting a marketing team. I think that would be a fairly decent idea. We're still earning enough money, so it's not that. See, product run out of sales or out of stock. What is that? That is Crime Fighter. Let's order some more copies. Let's order 15,000. I don't mind having some left over, but now we are starting to overwork the guys just a little bit. Let's pause this until they're at least done with the marketing and the support. Okay, so actually this episode went fairly well. We released a new product for the company, Crime Fighter, and it did fairly well. 22,000 active users, closing in on 23. I think if we skip another day, it might be at 23. But we'll take 22,000 followers or so active users. That is great. That is awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more content like Software Inc. I'm also running a series on Prison Architect. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode of Software Inc. Bye bye.